What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Music City 411. I'm your host, Shane Tallant, and today we have a very special episode for you with a very special guest, Capitol Records recording artist Jon Pardi, one of the newest faces on the label. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, bud.
And lately all I think about is what we could be doing now.
I was there the day that you were offered a record deal with Capitol Records. You played a showcase, came off the stage, you had a beer in your hand, and some people came up to you and said, "Would you like to be part of Capitol Records?" What did that feel like for you?
It was cool. It was I don't know. You work hard for a long time, and it just kind of hits you. You don't really just kind of hits you out of nowhere. So I really didn't even know what to think. I called my parents. It's like, Capitol just offered me a record deal. My mom immediately started crying. But,
as she should.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned your parents. You grew up, not too many country artists grew up in Northern California. Talk to me about growing up there, how you got into country music, when you started, and what brought you to Nashville.
Well, I grew up about half an hour south of Sacramento. It's a little town called Dixon, and another town called Winters where my mom's from. And so it was like two small towns that were 8 miles apart, so it's kind of all back. It's surrounded by farmland. And California loves country music. That's what I have to say, because I grew up listening to it, and I know there's a lot of people there who love country music. But I grew up singing with my grandma at a really young age, because she, about 3 years old, 3 or 4, we had a karaoke machine, and when my parents would go to work, they dropped me off with my grandma, and we would just sing all the time, or listen to music like Hank Williams Jr., George Strait, Dwight, I mean, all the traditional artists, because that's what my grandma really liked. And then just so on and so on, falling in love with listening to music and singing. I learned how to play guitar about 9, started my own band at 14, and then I've been in a band ever since.
Talk to me about the path, once you got to Nashville, what you did, what was your plan of attack to get noticed?
Well, I really didn't have a plan. I just came and tried to write songs and co-write as much as I can, and ended up playing at a bar called Losers about every other weekend or so. And I had a little day job at a school where I watched a preschool through 8th graders, babysitting the whole time, and I was a lifeguard. So that helped, and that was fun, and I don't know, you just got lucky.
Typically you write songs about breakups and heartbreak and all that kind of stuff, but working with kids, did you ever leave the school and go, "Hey, I think I've got a song idea about kickball"?
No, or goldfish. They love goldfish. If you work with kids, goldfish is the way to go.
So you're now sitting here, we're in your studio right now, you're getting ready to release your first single in a couple weeks, and of course the album to follow. You're playing dates with Eric Church. I mean, he's headlining tour. You're going to be opening for them. We were just talking about heading out on the road to hang out with Lady Antebellum. Talk to me about, since signing the record deal, what your life has been like since then, and what do you do on a day-to-day?
I haven't been going out and partying. I have to get up early now, so that's been a big change. But it's been fun. It's a lot of meetings and getting ready and trying to plan out this whole year and just getting ready to be out there all the time. And it's a change of pace, but I'm ready for it.
Let's talk about your live shows, because I've been to several of them, and if you don't have fun at a Jon Pardi live show, you're dead. Because you come out on that stage and it's full energy from the first note to the last note. Is that something that you're trying to develop as far as the Jon Pardi style? Is that what you're going for?
Well, as far as that goes, that has a lot to do with being from California. I always said the California people, they want to party. They don't want to listen to slow songs. I remember the first show I did. I started singing covers for like 4 hours. I swear I played every slow song in the book, and everybody was like, "We don't want to hear no slow songs." So that kind of stuck with me, and I was 18, and then I was like, you know what? I don't need slow songs anymore. It's all fast, and I know there's more energy in it, and I have more fun playing that instead of singing your heart out.
We're sitting here in the studio now listening to some of the songs in the final mixing stages of your album, and do you have any idea what the single's going to be yet? If you do, can you tell us?
I don't know what the single's going to be yet, but we have a couple candidates that might make it. But
what are the finalists?
I would say Well, we're going out in March with a single, and then that's gonna kind of climb. Hopefully it climbs. Make it climb, everybody. If it climbs into like April or May, I kind of wanted this song called Up All Night because it's kind of a summer song, or like a spring summer song that has a really cool groove, and I don't know, I think that would be great for that kind of season, but we'll see. I don't know.
It's always good for a summer anthem. Everyone can always use a summer country anthem. Now you're leaving pretty soon. I know you're doing some dates with Eric Church. We talked about having fun on stage. Talk to me. I know you've done it before. Let's talk about what's that like. Has he taught you anything? Have you picked up any tips from him? He comes out on stage. He's clearly partying from the first note to the last note, and I think it's a great fit. What have you learned from him and from that crowd?
Well, you learn from Eric. When I learned from Eric, it shows what great songs will do and how they'll capture people. Because you look at his crowd and they are just fired up to see him. If I say Eric Church, you all ready for Eric Church? I was like, yeah! I mean, so you kind of like, yeah, this guy's doing something right, you know. But for the most part, like, we go out partying too from the first down hit of that song. So we kind of fit in good with Eric.
Where do you get your inspiration for your songs? I hate to ask that question because it's been asked a million times, but you have a different style because most of your songs are party songs.
Yeah, well, not all of them.
No pun intended.
I got a little bit of love songs, and I get some hopeful songs. But I mean, geez, Nashville is such a party town. There's a lot of inspiration you can get from just going out in Nashville and hanging out with your friends, other songwriters, and just having that feeling like, and a groove. Or start with a groove. I mean, if the crowd's grooving, it's all good.
Well, Jon Pardi, I've seen several of your crowds and they're always grooving. Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching Music City 411. Make sure you check us out on Twitter and check out your website, which is
Under Construction.
underconstruction.com. No, it's Under Construction, but you can find him on MySpace, of course, right?
Yeah, you can check out the music on MySpace. That's a lot of the older demos, but still good stuff.
Well, you won't need that. You're going to see Jon
And like
Pardi's.
my Facebook page, man. I need some more Facebook likes. And, I mean, come on. I'm under 2,000 right now.
That's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
Like his Facebook page, like our Facebook page. I'm Shane Tallant. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for loving country music.